grabbing the other one and preventing them from escaping as we plummet to our deaths.
So, last time, you guys had started off in the fortress of Mar Ladur, where you met the local knight, Jack Ben Bosim, and were on trial for murder. And horse thievery. Can't forget the horse thievery.
We beat that, though.
Oh, yes, you were acquitted. In part because Jack Bosim kind of knew that there was some, weird, jacked up shit going down in Mitra's Fist. And he tasked you and one of his sons, Fred Ben Karel, to head to Mitra's Fist and kind of sort this shit out. Now, you guys decided upon a plan where Fred would go riding into town with all the pomp and circumstance of the Lord's son coming, and distract everybody while you made your way to Old Cornelius, and hence down into the dungeon. Small snag, there were a couple of guys there, but you killed most of them, taking one prisoner, before making your way into the shrine, to the secret door, and descending.
Killed most of them? I thought it was just one dude.
Yes. And you
Who
captured
were the other
one.
people we killed?
So I didn't write down how many there were. I was just going off my notes of one prisoner.
I think it was just the one dude. I don't recall.
Yeah. Now that you say that, it's like, oh, yeah, there was only one dude.
I have a habit of slaughtering villages, and I don't recall slaughtering a village recently.
Gilbert, our resident expert in slaughtering villagers.
I swear to God, I play lawful good characters.
Uh-huh. Well, you made your way into the Mitra Shrine, opened the secret door, and descended down into the dungeon. The ropes leading you down into a 60-foot square chamber with finished walls and a flagstone floor. The chamber is awash with soft illumination and the tinge of burning incense. To the south is a sealed set of stone double doors. To the west, an open archway. A male human, adorned in archaic gold plate armor, kneels before the archway, his eyes closed as if in meditation. As you rappel down, he takes a deep breath, and you hear mechanical clicking and a distinct whirring sound coming from him. A silver-bladed longsword with a golden inlay is visible on his hip, and he bears a shield which is cast in a lion's visage.
The part where we worry.
I would just like to say, ahead of us making any decisions, Ruffles, Pete, I know you're listening. Any stupid shit we get up to could have been prevented by you showing up on time. You have no one to blame, but probably Sleuth and I, but we're going to say it was your fault.
In my defense, it was funny.
All right, now that we've had that message for those in the future, I would like to investigate this statue. Also, detect magic ritual.
So you mean your detect magic ritual, and he turns and you realize he is not in fact a statue, as he does appear to be a man in his mid-40s, his skin pale, having a thick mane of golden hair and a bushy handlebar mustache. He kind of just looks you up and down as you begin doing detect magic rituals. I can save you a bunch of trouble. My equipment is in fact magical, as is this archway. Those doors, he points to the pair of double stone doors, are not magical. Who are you lot?
I'm Duodecius Septimus. This is my associate, Flista.
Hello, that's me.
And other person, Sister Beta. Also, this is Twidget and Squash, but they've got the indigestion.
Well met. I am Holomir, guardian of this entrance to Mitra's tower.
Wait, what? Under, we're at a tower?
No, you were in a shrine and then you descended down into the dirt, into the darkness.
Okay.
But that is what he says. And I must ask you, be ye friend or foe?
If you're associated with Set, then foe. If not, then I'm gonna go with friend. But if you're a cultist, we're gonna kick your ass.
I am not one of those perfidious swine that worship this lich Set. He says, kind of almost spitting the name.
Oh, good. Friend. I like friends.
For what reason have you decided to descend into this dungeon?
End the curse on the town. Mess up Seth's stuff. Break his things. Ruin his plans. That sort of thing.
Ah, a worthy cause all around. He gestures towards the closed pair of stone doors. I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors.
Curiosity, how long have you been down here?
A very long, long time. After all, it is my sacred duty to guard this archway.
Why?
Because beyond it lies Mitra's tower, and it would not do for those of inadequate
Moral character?
no, more of a heroic bent to them. Would not do to allow anyone less than a hero to enter.
The math checks out.
There's a part of me that's like, oh shit, I don't think we check out. We're more of a gaggle fuck than a group of heroes.
Right, so if I wasn't clear, like to the west there's this open archway that he's kind of standing in front of. To the south is the closed set of doors. He's basically indicated you can go through those doors, but you're not getting through the archway.
And the archway is to Mitra's tower?
Correct.
I think he agrees with your assessment.
All right. So if I'm intuiting this correctly, in order to get through the open archway that he guards, we need to go beat up Set and prove that we deserve to walk through the open archway.
If you can return with evidence of defeating, Set or one of his, lieutenants, that would definitely convince me that you are of truly heroic mettle.
Can you describe his lieutenants?
He gets this mischievous gleam in his eyes. I could, but I think it would be better a test if you go in without my information.
Does one of them look like a giant, shitty crocodile snake with potent magical abilities and keeps talking about how his father is so cool?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Damn. Well, he's dead.
That's nice.
For reference, I'm talking about that.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. And all of his lieutenants are in the dungeon?
I would assume so. Bound as they are to Set's fell mechanisms.
You know, I'm kind of curious. What exactly does Set offer? What's his shtick other than being a shitty, evil lich?
Oh, the usual. Infinite power, immortality, and slaves uncountable. All of it a lie. He shares power with no one. And the poor fools that he has tricked into joining him merely become more of his slaves. Mitra put an end to his cult once. Sadly, he's no longer around to do it again.
Out of curiosity, people worship Set. Is he still corporeal, or has he done lichy bullshit to transcend beyond the realms of mortal men? And do we need to worry about walking in on him on the John?
He was once corporeal. I do not know if he currently has constituted himself. Liches do be like that.
All right, well, that's all I got. I guess we'll go break his stuff and kill his lieutenants or something.
If you seek entrance to Mitra's tower, be sure to bring evidence of your heroic deeds. A head would be sufficient.
What about both kidneys?
I'm afraid I would not be able to identify their kidneys from anybody else's kidneys.
That's fair.
By the way, just so you have like an idea, this is the guy you're talking to.
Uh-huh. So, what's Detect Magic tell me?
Let's see. His sword is magical. His armor is magical. His shield is magical. There is some magic coming from inside of him that you can't, like, there's no, like, distinct part of him that seems to be magical, but it's definitely coming from inside of him. Let's see. This whole room is actually, kind of has an aura of abjuration magic, as does, more specifically, the archway beyond him.
What's that gem on his belt? What's the sinister cracks or squiggles inside of it?
It appears to be a star sapphire.
All right.
with the typical Kabakon cut. So that's why you got like the little stars on there.
All right. And insight check.
Okay, go ahead and make an insight check.
Because I am incapable of trust.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he appears to be boisterous and generally, open about his intentions. You don't get any sense of deception from him.
Okay. Well, I guess we go through the doors. I wish him a pleasant day. What was his name?
Holomir.
How do you spell that? Awesome. We're off to see the witch, the horrible witch of Set.
Okay, so you throw open the doors, which reveals a natural stone cavern, kind of bulging out and then heading to the southwest. You can see kind of dirt and blah, 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 blah. Actually, those. So yeah, you see several what appear to be undead corpses currently rotting on the ground.
Undead corpses.
Yes. Beta and Aflista would both recognize this this area. Like they came down this way before.
Mm-hmm. How many undead corpses?
2.
Mm-hmm. Aflista, do you need?
The Lord's son is going to be busy for a while, isn't he?
I would assume so, yeah. Why?
Do we have a minute?
I think we have several, but yes.
I'm gonna start casting Animate Dead on both these skeletons.
Okay. Well, minute passes and the skeletons rip themselves out of the fleshy bits of the ghouls and stand up.
All right. Onwards then? Question mark.
Don't see why not.
All right. You start heading down the 20-foot wide cavern to the southwest. After about 80 feet, it loops around a small opening. Well, small is like 10 feet wide. Into another chamber. And there, you can see that it's about 30 feet in diameter, the stench of animal waste and death filling the air. 3 more chopped up bits of ghouls lay on the ground. And prominently displayed along the back wall is a 6-foot tall silver statue depicting a proud champion in plate armor, longsword raised triumphantly on high. In its other hand, the figure holds a scroll tube. In the back of the cavern, 4 battered chests stand open, apparently empty. And to the very south, you can see a door that appears to be hanging ajar.
I'd like to investigate this jar hanging on the door.
The jar explodes. Make a dex save. You fail and take 50 points of fire damage.
Okay. I'm unconscious.
Yes.
And dying.
I mean, that sucks, doesn't it?
We have a healer, right?
Yes.
Is the healer here?
You're the healer.
Oh, right. So I have to heal the septic, right?
Okay. I think the joke's gone on far enough.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna heal him. Cast a healing spell, cure, regular cure wounds on him. 2d28. Okay, let me find it. All right, here it is. I'm gonna cast first level. Here you go, Hunt. Here you go. To keep you from dying. I give you 6 points.
Mister,
Why?
there was no explosion.
Oh, okay.
Underdark made it funny and I kept rolling with it.
I thought you were dying. That's fine.
No, because I said the door stands
dying.
ajar. And he's like, I want to investigate this jar hanging in the doorway.
Look, there was no Pete. Someone had to make this shitty fun.
I'll remember that next time you need a healing.
Oh, gee, thanks, Under, for setting me up for the wizard who cried healer.
Well, it's your own fault.
Except for the parts that weren't, which are none of them.
all right. I mean, look, you two have been down this way before, so
The Fist might remember, but the player doesn't.
all right. Well, given that apparently the party is subject to short-term memory loss, I'm going to go grab my pistachio ice cream and be right back and ready to investigate and take the lead. One moment. All right, gentlemen, we've been left entirely unsupervised by our more responsible compatriots. Let's adventure. Under, you said there was an ajar door and no other way through?
That is apparently the case, yes. Along with the silver statue that's holding a sword and a tube and several empty chests.
Well then, I'd like to investigate the statue. Detect magic, investigate, full 9 yards.
Okay. Well, you do a detect magic ritual, which tells you that the statue is emanating an aura of abjuration magic. And then give me an investigation check as you check it out.
Help and guidance?
Heck, nope.
Mister? Guidance?
No.
No guidance?
No, I don't have guidance. You can have guidance.
Then how the fuck have you been giving me guidance the last 2 months?
I've been clapping for you, IRL. No, you can have guidance. What the hell? Who'd we lose? Okay, you can have guidance.
All right. The statue does appear to be solid silver. And as you can imagine, it's quite heavy. The sword appears to be carved as part of it and is not separable, though the tube looks like it might have once held something inside of it, though it is currently empty. That is all you determine.
Well, clearly the party's been through here. Onward. Actually, let's just try it. I'd like to track the party's advance through this dungeon.
Okay, go ahead and make a survival check. You can see evidence of lots of footprints, and you are unable to determine which are the parties and which are others.
Well, through the door then.
All right. You go through the door and step out into a curved 20-foot wide cavern. So it curves away to your left and right as if you're like at the bottom of a circle. To your right, kind of ending tangentially straight west, is a 20-foot wide opening. Do you have dark vision? Or like a light source of some kind?
I've got my floaty wizard ball.
Okay. Yeah, so you can just make that out. Also, across, like straight ahead of you, you can see a 10-foot wide hall angling to the southeast. So there are 4 ways to go. You can go east, which then curves to look north, west curving to the north, going straight west, or going south, which then goes and angles to the southeast.
Where does the air smell the most foul?
Make a perception check. The east, which then turns to the north, smells the most foul.
I like to progress that way cautiously. I'm armed with the 10-foot pole.
Okay. So you slowly start poking your way along there. Go ahead and give me an investigation check as you start following it. 100 feet, 200 feet, 300 feet as it curves slowly to your left. You notice nothing. Until, at the edge of your light, you can see ahead of you that the tunnel begins to slope down.
Would I be able to estimate where we are underground relative to the town?
Yes, you are northeast of town. You are not directly under it.
What's the closest, like, major structure in that part of town?
That you don't know.
More what I mean is, like, there's a sheriff's office in the northeast, or that prick merchant, or the inn, that type of thing.
So, all of those things were southwest of Mitra's Shrine that you dropped down, went south, and then went northeast.
Okay.
Your exact position is unknown to you,
Right, right.
and thus you cannot determine which building would be closest.
Gotcha. Wasn't certain with the movement if, we were... whatever. You know what I mean. All right. What do we see at the end of the hallway again?
A ramp which descends.
Well, then we descend.
All right. Yeah, you can see that the natural slope goes down this ramp, the tunnel briefly widening before rough-hewn walls give way to an east-west corridor to the north of you. Rocky debris has been stacked on either side of the tunnel, and here and there, limbs of various statues protrude from the debris.
What kind of limbs?
A couple of arms, some legs. That appears to be a tentacle over there.
Interesting. Okay. Aphlisto, Beta, thoughts?
No thoughts, head empty. There's some weird cult shit going on. We're looking for weird cult shit.
Does not compute.
Under?
What's up?
Aphlisto has 2 skeletons, yes?
Yes.
3 if you count mine.
I'd like to peer into their eyes and try to gauge their intelligence, and then peer and then peer into the eyes of my companions and wonder if anyone's home. Come on, guys, seriously.
I mean, we're looking for weird cult shit. These statues seem like weird cult shit.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, we investigate the weird cult shit.
Okay. Well, so as you start investigating the piles of broken statuary to the left and right of this ramp, as you're standing there, you notice. What is your passive perception, actually? What's everyone's passive perception?
15.
An impressive 8.
Beta?
My passive is 14.
So none of you notice as the statues begin moving. And you guys should roll initiative. Mister, you can roll initiative.
I'm in the wrong channel. Hold on. Yeah. Damn. Wait. No, that should be 12, not the fuck did I just do?
You did 9 minus 3. It's using a unary plus. So it should be a 12.
Yeah, it should be
Honestly,
12.
if you wanted the 12, you should have been doing minus -3.
Alright, Duodecius, do you have anything that prevents surprise?
Nothing that you'd accept as an answer.
Okay, so you're surprised. As these gargoyles come leaping out that were hiding as bits of statuary, and the one right in front of you is going to try and grapple you. You can defend yourself with athletics or acrobatics.
Oh no.
It grabs the wizard.
Oh no.
The other one that was right next to him is then going to begin trying to beat the crap out of you, Duodecius, with a bite and a couple claw strikes.
Goodbye.
I should just
I charge these two with a hate crime.
Does an 18 hit you?
Not my shield.
Okay. Yeah, you shield, blocking it. As from the other side of the ramp, 2 more leap out of the statuary. One striking at Afflista, the other at Beta. So first Afflista. Does a 14 hit Afflista?
No.
Alright, and the other at Beta. Does a 20 hit Beta?
I don't believe so. I believe I can shield.
Well, hold up. Do you have anything that prevents surprise?
Shit. Hold on. I don't know if Beta has the alert feat or not. Let me see. She does have the alert feat.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Then yes, you could shield if you wanted to.
Yes, I shield. So she misses. He misses.
All right. Well, then that is them. So Beta, you are alert. What do you do? This gargoyle has leapt out of the statuary and attacked you.
I hit it with my stick on my big staff.
All right. Roll to hit.
That's a miss.
That is a miss.
I am doing.
All right. Afflista. There's one in melee with you.
I am going to cast Quarterstaff on it.
All right. Roll to hit.
Oh. Right, wizard.
Miss.
And then I'm gonna have my skeletons pelt it with the slings I gave them.
Okay.
What is there to hit? Ugh, not good. That's better than nothing.
Those do hit. I assume you're shooting the one in melee with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wait, hold up. Do you have anything that prevents surprise?
No.
Then this whole turn has just been a fantasy. You are surprised. Duodecius. You are no longer surprised.
Wizard's dream of martial prowess.
So you're currently grappled by one, the other beating the crap out of you.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wow. How many can get Thunderwave?
1. Well, 2 if you don't mind hitting the whole party.
Mama ain't raised no bitch.
Yeah, I don't think I want to hit you with what I've got in mind. Well, that's inconvenient. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. How about burning hands?
It's
How
the
do I
same
get
problem,
that?
just one. Unless you want to hit the most of the party, in which case you could hit 2. The problem is you got them on they're like flanking you like 90 degrees apart, so you can't really hit both of them.
Well, that's Jesus fuck. Okay, hold on. I will Misty Step away.
Okay, are you Misty stepping to the north, down the ramp into the unknown T intersection, or up
Back
the ramp?
the way we came.
Okay, back the way you came, to the top of the ramp at the Natural Stone Cavern. Anything else? I believe
Yes.
that's only a bonus action.
I say, fall back to the choke point. How wide's the hallway?
20 feet.
I say yes. Fall back to the choke point and make a line. And as an action, I shall use minor illusion to set a quest marker.
Okay. With the little like white like chevron arrow just appearing above Duodecius's position.
Yeah, it says rally. By God, guys, we're gonna die here. I say we die getting silly, so come to me. That's my turn.
All right. These guys. Well, they're the guy they were having fun with just left. So they're first going to lunge across the corridor and are engaged in fisticuffs. So, Felicity, the first one's going to try and grapple you.
Is it now?
It is. You can defend yourself with athletics or acrobatics.
Can I now?
You can. All right, as you evade it, the other one's going to try to grab Beta. Beta, you can defend yourself with athletics or acrobatics.
Beta, don't get caught.
I believe it'll be athletics that I'll have to defend myself.
Okay. He grabs you.
Unhand me. I am a female.
Says the robot.
Then the one in melee with a Flista is going to try and hit a Flista. Does an 18 hit a Flista?
I'll cast shield and those both miss.
Okay. The one by Beta, having been blocked by the shield and noticing these weak skeletons, is going to ignore Beta, turn and move to engage the skeletons, which will provoke an attack of opportunity from Beta. As you miss. Dealing a total of 11 piercing and slashing damage to the skeleton.
Alright.
Aphilista, get to me.
The one holding Beta is then going to move 5 feet down the ramp, dragging Beta with him. And Beta, it is your turn.
How do I get out of that?
Well,
Can I break it?
so yeah, you can use your action to just break the grapple. You could take a shove, which is an attack action, to just push him away from you, which would also break the grapple, or you could kill him, which would also break the grapple.
How injured is he?
He is uninjured.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna try to hit him on my face.
Okay. Roll to hit. You hit him.
$12 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
All right, yeah. A couple of cracks start to form on his surface as you beat him. But he is still there.
All right, that's all I can do.
All right, Afflista. There is one in melee with you.
Oh, there is. I'm going to. I'm gonna Misty Step over to Duodecius.
Okay. You Misty step up the ramp to where Duodecius is.
Then can I see where the one that's grappling Beta is?
Yes. It is down the ramp approximately 10, 20, about 30 feet away.
All right. I'm gonna cast Frostbite on it. That is a Constitution save. That fails, so it takes 7 cold damage and it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Okay.
That's gonna be it for me.
All right. Duodecius.
All right. So, my brilliant plan. Thunder.
Yes.
How many of these perfidious statues have gathered into a 10-foot radius sphere?
The 2 by Beta. Otherwise, there's the one by the skeletons and the one by where Afflista was standing, but they're kind of far apart for that.
Well, that's mildly inconvenient, but the 2 by Beta.
Yes.
I pull out my favorite Ravum legal codex and I begin reading off verbatim the first paragraph. I need a wisdom save from them versus confusion.
Is that party friendly?
No.
Okay, then Beta also needs to make it.
If possible, I would like to not hit them.
It's not. Front and back, with her in the middle.
I feel like I should make a wisdom save just from proximity to Gilbert.
Fortunate.
So are you still doing it? Okay, yeah, we'll make a wisdom save, Beta.
Oh, yeah.
Wisdom, got it.
Don't fuck up. Useless android. Useless android. All right. Yeah, well, okay. So that 19 fucker passed, but I got two. I got 2 targets with that.
Yes.
Confusion.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunate.
Indeed. Anything else?
No.
All right. These guys. Well, the one's grabbed Beta, which is that one that passed, is going to move down the ramp a little bit further. This would put him 45 feet away from you guys at the top of the ramp. He is then going to use his action in an attempt to push Beta prone. Beta, you can defend yourself with athletics or acrobatics. Okay, you do not fall prone, so that's good for you. The other guy that was in melee with you is confused. What does he do on his turn? He doesn't move or take actions this turn. Okay. And then at the end, he gets a wisdom save. He's probably still confused. Then we got the one by the skeletons. It's going to keep attacking the skeletons. 19 hits, yeah?
Yeah.
Which is 6 points to that of slashing damage to that one skeleton it beat up before.
Okay.
That should be like 17 points of damage to it.
Yes, it has 19 health.
Oh, that's right, you're an actual necromancer. I forgot they had that bonus health for you. Okay. Let's see. Then the one that was previously by Afflista. Well, those guys are kind of scary up there. And Beta's all alone, so he's going to move down the ramp and engage Beta in melee. Which fails. Right, your natural armor class is bigger than 13, Beta?
Yes.
Okay. Then Beta, it is your turn. You are confused, so you must roll a d10 at the start of your turn. A 6. You do not move or take actions this turn. At the end of your turn, you make a wisdom saving throw to try to end this effect. Gilbert, does a 12 pass?
No.
Then Beta is still confused. Afflista.
I'm going to have my skeletons start beating the crap out of these things again.
Okay, with what?
They have sling short swords. It's probably short swords if they're in melee with the guy still.
They're in melee with one of them, yeah. Alright, roll to hit them. 1 hit. Yep. The non-magical short sword does not appear to be particularly effective. Anything else?
That's unfortunate. Then for my action, I'm going to magic missile that guy. Beta's still grappled, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna magic missile the guy that's still grappled
Okay.
for 9 force damage.
Alright, that bloodies him. Anything else?
That's it for me.
Duodecius?
The one that's grappling Beta isn't confused, right?
It is not.
Magic missile.
Same one?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, they strike unerringly. These guys don't have spells. Alright, it is looking to be near death. Anything else?
No.
Alright. These guys. Well, the one grappling Beta is going to keep dragging Beta. And he's going to drag Beta around the corner. So you guys can no longer see Beta.
I drop concentration. No, I keep it up for now.
Okay. The one that had joined him to attack Beta is going to follow and attack Beta once they're out of sight around the corner. Oh, that guy isn't taking his action. He's going to try to push Beta prone. Beta, you can defend yourself with athletics or acrobatics. Okay, you are pushed prone. As the other one then comes up into melee and attacks you. Does an 18 hit you?
No.
Really? Your natural armor class is more than 18?
I have a 19 armor class.
Ah, nice. Okay. Let's see. We got the confused guy. 10. He has to do whatever the fuck he wants. He's going to charge right up the hill to Afflista and is going to attack Afflista. He's in melee with both Afflista and Duodecius at this point. Afflista, does an 18 hit you?
I'll cast shield and that'll miss.
Okay. Then the other one's in melee with the skeleton. That first skeleton takes 5 points of piercing damage. Should be enough to kill it.
Yes.
Okay. Once he's destroyed its skeleton, his claws hit the other one. For 7 points of slashing damage. That is them. Beta, you are prone and confused. Roll a d10. 10. You can do whatever you want. You can act and move normally.
I want to stand up.
Unable. You have 0 speed while grappled.
Okay.
Like, the one grappling you is near death. Then there's the one that was just using the fact that you're prone and can't stand up to hit you.
All right. Well, then I'm going to hit the one that's holding.
Okay. You are at disadvantage because you are prone.
Isn't he prone too?
No, he just knocked you prone while grappling you. You do not
I
hit.
missed. And damn, I should have done this. All right. I guess I'm done. Hell, if I survive another turn, I'm done.
Okay. At the end of your turn, you can make another wisdom save to try to stop being confused. Duodecius does a 21 pass the confusion.
I wish it didn't.
Alright, Beta, you are no longer confused. Afflista.
Skeletons are going to continue being the crap out of the whatchamacallem guy.
Sure, the single skeleton can make his attack.
Oh, right, only one.
Yeah.
So that's 6 misses.
Yeah, the 6 misses.
And then...
There's one in melee with both you and Duodecius. And the other two dragged Beta around the corner and are doing unspeakable things to her.
Would I hit Gilbert if I cast Thunderwave on the guy in front of us?
No, in fact, you would hit him, the one fighting the skeleton, and your remaining skeleton.
I'll take it.
Okay. It's a dex save, right?
Thunderwave is a con save.
Okay. Your skeleton also has to make it.
My skeleton is the only one that failed. That is 10 thunder damage, which hurts my skeleton but doesn't kill it.
Yep. And they take half.
Yes.
All right. Anything else?
That'll be it for me.
Duodecius.
Okay. Where's that fucked up gargoyle?
It went around the corner. You can't see him anymore.
How fucked up the stupid guy in front of me?
He is mildly injured.
Grasp.
Say again?
Shocking grasp.
All right. Roll to hit. He's not wearing metal. That hits anyway.
Three lightning, no reaction. I walk past him.
Okay. You walk past him. How far are you going?
30 feet.
Okay. Yeah, you walk down 30 feet. You're now 20 feet from the corner. Anything else?
No.
All right. Well, the one holding Beta is going to continue dragging Beta along the floor. And then, because he doesn't really need to make anything else, he's just going to try to hit Beta. Yep. Then the one following will also follow and try to hit you. 23.
Shield.
All right. Block it with your shield. The confused one. 7. The creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within reach, which is skeleton. It's the only. Wait. Yeah, it's. Yeah, that'd be the skeleton one. Does a 16 hit the skeleton?
Yes.
Alright, that is 4 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
It's still confused. The one then in front of Afflista is going to attempt to grapple Afflista. You can defend yourself with athletics or acrobatics. As it grabs you. And then walks 15 feet south back along the natural stone cavern, eventually causing him to lose sight from Duodecius because of the lip of the ramp there.
Which one?
The one that you left by Afflista grabbed Afflista and went south. Beta's north.
Fucking. I've only almost lost sight.
You can see like Afflista's head.
Okay.
That is all they can do. Sister Beta.
Yeah. I'm still being grappled, right?
You're still being grappled when you're being dragged along this like masonry stone floor.
I want to try something crazy. How many of them are here? 2 of them, right?
Yes, there are 2 in melee with you. One is grappling you to hold you down.
Okay. What are these golems?
Gargoyles.
Gargoyles? Are they? Can they be charmed?
You don't know.
I'm gonna try to. I want them to make a wisdom save.
What are you casting on it?
Charm person.
Uh,
Second level to get both of them.
you can definitely tell from their stony visages that they are not a person.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they're gargoyles. They're not humanoids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like these are the guys you're fighting.
Oh well, shit. All right, I'm just gonna whack you again.
All right, you're at disadvantage.
Yeah,
You're
I
prone.
know.
We just
Yeah.
can't roll above a 10 on an attack roll today, can we?
I guess not.
All right. Anything else, Beta?
No.
Flista. So you've been grappled by one of them and dragged you back from the lip so that you can just barely make out Duodecius down the ramp. Anything else?
What do I have? I'm going to cast Thunderwave on this guy again.
Okay. No, you failed it this time.
$13 damage.
I believe that knocks him back, doesn't it?
Yes. 10 feet.
Okay, yeah. It knocks him back 10 feet, putting him near the edge of the ramp, where now Duodecius has a nice line of sight of him, of his back. You are no longer grappled to Flista.
Alright. Then I haven't planned this far out. Bonus action. I still have a skeleton, right?
Yes, it's fighting the confused
Yeah.
one.
I would like to break it in half.
Okay, roll to hit. That is a solid hit. We'll have it roll damage.
9.
Yeah, not very effective, but it does do some chip damage.
Alright, that's my turn then.
Okay, Duodecius.
How fucked up is the one that went after Aphlysta?
It is injured.
Well, it doesn't have shield. And I absolutely hate it when people fuck with my fellow wizard.
Okay, yeah, because your magic missiles just obliterate it. Anything else?
I walk up to the one fighting the skeleton. This bitch is next.
Okay. Well, let's see. Well, we'll start with that one then. It is still confused. 2. It does nothing. And then there's the 2 fighting Beta. Continue dragging Beta along the floor. Beta, you can start to make out ahead of you. To your left, there's an opening that turns to the south. It looks like it's dragging you that way. Then they're going to try to hit you. Do any of those hit you, Beta?
No. I can shield and they will not hit.
All right, you shield, holding them at bay. It is your turn, Beta. Oh, wait, I forgot the skeleton. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. That guy's there. Yeah. Never mind. It's your turn, Beta.
I'm going to hit him. That's all I can do.
All right, roll to hit. Disadvantage.
I don't have anything else. I can't get up. He won't let me stand up.
No, he will not.
I mean, it should be a 19. Or...
It should be a 19, which hits.
Okay. 10 points to magical bludgeoning damage.
Which is just enough to kill him.
Good.
You are
Then
no longer grappled.
Then I can stand up, right?
Yes, you can stand up. You're still in melee with the other one, but it never grappled you.
That's good. I can stand back up. Thank you.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Aphlysta.
So the one between me and Duodecius is dead.
Yeah.
Duo is now fighting the one that's in melee with my skeleton.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll go up the lip where I was before the guy started dragging me.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast Chill Touch on the one fighting my skeleton.
All right. Roll to hit.
Where's my... There it is.
Miss.
I don't think that hits. And then the skeleton's gonna try and stab it.
Okay. Miss.
Yeah. That's it for me.
Duodecius.
Magic missile.
All right, point blank magic missile. Roll your damage.
We'll go 3rd level, so 5d4.
Pulling out all the stops against this one little guy. All right, that is enough to bloody him.
I gesticulate rudely at him.
Okay. Well, at his... Are you done?
Yeah.
On his turn, he has to roll a d10. Because he's still a very confused boy. 9! He can act and move normally. He's going to smack the shit out of this wizard that just came up and shot him.
Please, he can't hit me. Duo fucking Decius.
Does a 23 hit you?
Yes.
Does a 17?
No.
Alright, so he bites you for 7 points of piercing damage. Concentration save. He is still confused, so now he has to make a wisdom save. And remains confused. Let's see, the one over... That was Skelly, and then we got Beta. The one by you, Beta, is going to try and grapple you. You can defend yourself with athletics or acrobatics.
No, I can't even pass that. I only have a +2. Well, I could roll a 20, but fuck.
A small chance is better than no chance.
It grabs you.
God damn it! Why do these things love manhandling a woman? Go beat up the man.
Yeah.
They're around the corner.
Well, at least you're not prone yet. It still needs another action to do that. It's just going to drag you while standing up along the corridor. You are now 30 feet from that opening where it turns to the south. Beta, it is your turn.
Okay. This is not fun. I am not enjoying this. I am not having a good time. Where is the party? Why are they letting me getting dragged off? What the fuck?
Well, we're over here handling our own part of the fight. You're over there getting bullied.
There was 3 of them. I've been fighting 2.
There's 4, mister.
Okay. I'm still fighting 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna whack this thing, I suppose.
All right, roll to hit. That hits.
Eight points of magical bludgeoning damage.
All right, you injure him. Anything else?
I can't do anything else.
All right, Aphlysta.
One by the skeleton is still alive.
Yes, it is bloodied but still alive.
Skeleton's gonna try and fix that. 21 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
For 10 damage.
All right, not very effective, but it does a little bit of damage to it. Anything else?
Then I'm gonna cast Chill Touch at it.
Roll to hit.
Ugh.
Miss.
That's it for me.
Duo Decius.
I cast Inflict a Magic Missile-based violence on this guy.
Okay, well, roll your damage.
I'll be using a scroll.
Fair enough. Well, it is looking to be near death now.
I move 30 feet after Beta.
Do you have mobile?
No.
Well, he's going to take an attack of opportunity and attempt to grapple you.
Is he confused?
He is confused. I forgot about that. Never mind. He does not do any of that. He's just looking dumbly at you.
Wiggling his fingers like he's trying to figure out how grappling works.
Yeah. So you move 30 feet, which would get you just around the corner, and you can see Beta about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 60 feet ahead of you, where she's been slowly dragged by the remaining. You can see a gargoyle still dragging her along.
All right. That's all I can do right now.
Okay. Let's see. Gargoyle dragging Beta is going to try and push Beta prone. Beta, you can defend yourself with athletics or acrobatics.
You piece of shit. I mean, will I be got?
God damn. As Beta's knocked prone and then dragged along the floor 15 feet. The one...
I don't think Beta's favored by the gods.
Oh, the one fighting the skeleton gets to act normally. He's going to beat the crap out of the skeleton. I don't think a 10 hits.
Not quite.
Second attack,
That does it.
3 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
It is then going to move 30 feet after Duodecius, which will provoke an attack of opportunity. Wait, no, I don't think skeletons get attacks of opportunity.
Why would they not?
I
Don't all creatures have reactions?
They are their own creatures.
yeah, that's what I'm checking. Is like, are they actually their own creature, or are they just like a thing? Yeah, no, it can take an attack of opportunity. It will do reasonable actions based on what you told it. I presume you told it to kill that. It missed anyway. And it runs up into melee with you, Duodecius. And is still confused. Sister Beta.
Yes.
So you're 15 feet from that corner, being dragged along the floor again.
That's true. Do I have something that can help me besides my stick? Shit. No. Shit, fire and save matches.
What?
All
Get
right,
fire safe matches?
I'm going to attack him.
Okay, make your attack roll at disadvantage. You hit him. You're supposed to be at disadvantage, but still, a 21 would also hit.
Oh yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, 10 more points of magical bludgeoning damage.
All right, you wound him some more.
Let me go.
It just grumbles at you. Do you speak Terran or Primordial?
I speak. No, I don't speak. That's one of the few languages I don't.
Well, then unfortunately you don't know what it's trying to say. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it.
Flista.
Alright, skeleton's gonna chase after the guy with the sword.
Okay. Hit.
Where did I put? That needs to be an exclamation. 9 damage.
It dies.
Wonderful. Then I would like to go and chase after the skeletons that are grappling Beta.
Okay. It is 50 feet to the corner at the bottom of the ramp.
I will use dash to get there then.
Okay. So dash gets you just around that corner, which would put you 75 feet from Beta.
Oh, they got dragged farther than I thought. All right.
Every turn. Drag.
All right. That's my turn then.
All right. Duodecius.
Range.
75 feet.
Walk forward 30.
Okay.
Wizard gun.
Pew, pew, pew.
And not the clearly superior rat gat.
All right, that bloodies him.
I've got so many of these coupons. That's all I got for now.
Okay. This guy is going to drag Beta to the corner, and it's going to use its action to dash, drag her around the corner, out of sight from Beta and Duodecius. Beta, you now find yourself in a curious hallway. The passage continues ahead and behind you, but curves in both directions to the south. You're laying on flagstone, and you can see the ceiling above you is flagstone. The walls you just passed are flagstone. But ahead of you, as you're being dragged south around here, the wall is made of this warm white stone, smooth. And you can see that there is a worn groove at about a height of 5 feet off the ground on it. But that is all it can do, as you are dragged around that corner, 15 feet. Beta, it is your turn.
I'm gonna hit this thing. Can I hit this thing?
You can certainly try. Roll to hit at disadvantage. You missed.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. And I know my verbal description is a little bad, so this, that hairpin turn, Beta, that's what you just got dragged around.
Alright.
Your party is in that 20-foot wide hallway going east.
Gotcha.
All right. Afflista then.
I would like to. Did I prepare? Oh, great. I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run 60 feet to Beta.
60 feet would get you 30 feet from the corner. You do not currently see Beta.
Then I'll use my action to also dash and get to the corner.
Okay. Yeah, you get to the corner, so you're right at that the top of that curve there. You can see Beta 15 feet down that curve being dragged by the gargoyle. The gargoyle is bloodied.
All right. I have used my action and bonus action, so that's my turn.
Okay. Duodecius, you are 60 feet from that corner.
Expeditious retreat. Forward.
Okay.
Do I see?
So yeah, you get to that corner, you can see 15 feet away this bloodied gargoyle dragging Beta along the ground. You are right next to Afflista.
Well, like all classic, from what I understand, Call of Duty players, I'll fucking dolphin dive with that shit and fire off the Ray of Frost.
Okay, so you dive into that curved part of it, firing off that Ray of Frost. Roll to hit.
Who wants to take odds on a nat one?
Fortunately for you, Beta is also prone, so it wouldn't matter. And a 16 hits it.
That is very cool.
Yeah, I mean, prone sucks, but it does give you protection against ranged attacks.
He takes 9
Okay.
damage and loses 10 feet of movement.
Indeed. All right. Anything else?
No.
All right, well, on its turn, it is going to drag Beta 10 feet to the south, kind of getting a little closer to that white wall, kind of like trying to cut the corner to pick up some speed. You still have line of sight on it, though, just fine. And then it's going to try to attack Beta. Does a 21 hit Beta?
Shield.
Okay, so just the critical hit then. Which deals 10 points of piercing damage.
Ow!
Flista.
Beta got pulled around another corner.
No, she's just being pulled along that arc to the southeast, but you still can see him.
Oh, all right. Is Beta bloodied? Or almost dead, I guess, would be more important. Mister?
What?
Is Beta almost dead?
No.
Alright.
This is the first time they've actually hit me, so no.
yeah, you've been shielding all the other hits.
Alright, so I'm not gonna cast the you don't get to die before I do spell. I will, though, cast... Ooh. Melf's Acid Arrow. I forgot I have that one. That is a spell save. No, that's a spell attack. I'm looking at this. Oh. Alright, spell attack. 17
hits.
to hit.
Oh, it does.
4d4. 13 acid damage.
It is looking to be near death.
Wonderful.
Anything else?
And then, is it on, is this next turn? My next turn? Its next turn. At the end of its next turn, it takes another 2d4, but that's it for me.
Okay. At DM0, Flista and Duodecius. From the other side of that curve, you see a 20-foot diameter steel ball rolling at high speed along this curved trace. It is doing so in utter silence as it attempts to then run over Duodecius. Duodecius, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck, not this guy again. If only I had my telekinesis ready.
If only! Dex save. You fail and are bludgeoned aside after your, Call of Duty-esque display, taking 20 points of bludgeoning damage. As it then begins to roll past you towards Beta and this guy, but that's all it does. Duodecius.
Yes.
It is your turn. You cannot currently see Beta or the gargoyle because there's this 20-foot diameter steel ball between the two pairs of you guys.
And it's still going that way?
It is going clockwise.
Ready action to magic missile.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's all I got.
All right. Sister Beta. On the gargoyle's turn, it lets go of you and turns and begins running away, trying to get out of the way of this steel ball bearing. This will provoke an attack of opportunity. You are, however, prone, so it would be a disadvantage if you decide to take it. You hit him as he turns to run from you.
8 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
As you kill him as he turns to run from you.
I kill him.
Yes.
Don't stand up, motherfucker.
It is your turn, so you can stand up if you want. It will cost you 15 feet of movement, or half of it. I believe you're 30 feet.
Where is the ball?
The ball is about 50 feet to the northwest of you, heading towards you. About 10, 20, 30, 40. About another 50 feet to the southeast, you can just make out a T intersection where you could get out of this curved track heading east.
I bolt that direction.
Okay. Yeah, you bolt over there, taking the dash, getting around that corner and finding yourself in a 20-foot wide hallway that looks to run east as far as you can see. A closed pair of wooden doors the north way, about 40 feet along the corridor. And I think at that point we can say you guys are safely out of initiative. This ball goes silently whizzing past behind you, Beta. Well, let's do Odysseus and Aphlyssa are just going to stand there and let it come all the way back around and hit them in the back again.
I'm
Tempting
thinking.
offer.
Hold on. Yeah, I proceed.
Okay, so yeah, you guys quickly move along that trace, getting to the eastern side of this round track and joining Beta there. A few minutes goes by. The 20-foot steel ball silently goes whizzing past again.
What is that ball?
Well, it appears to be steel, but it's utterly silent as it rolls through that 20-foot wide track.
Hmm. And the ground of the track is like worked stone.
Flagstone, yes. A small groove having been worn in the center of it from where the ball is constantly rolling.
I can't just mold earth a trench to stop the ball.
No, it's not earth, it's stone.
Um. I don't know. Uh, I don't have anything that would be terribly useful for this. Probably can't slow it if it's a steel ball.
I know telekinesis causes it to change directions.
Well, yeah, that's what telekinesis does. Uh, you know if it's magic?
Yeah, it is.
You try to dispel magic.
It could.
I'll try it. I'll give it a few passes. Try and get a sense of when a pass is going to be to ready in action.
Yeah. Yeah, you wait for it. It comes around and you cast Dispel Magic on it. It comes to a halt and then begins going in the opposite direction, slowly getting up to its original speed, still in utter silence as it goes around. Now going counterclockwise.
Interesting.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry, I misspoke. It does reverse. However, it is no longer utterly silent, and you can hear crunch, 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 as it's just rolling along the stone now. It is, in fact, somewhat loud.
Alright, well, at least we'll have a heads up next time it's coming around.
So yeah, you're standing there to the north and south of these curved passageways that the ball's now heading counterclockwise through. To the east is a 20-foot wide hall, extending as far as your dark vision and light sources can reach. 40 feet away, on the north wall, you can see a closed pair of wooden doors.
Well, I have to step away a moment. I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
Could you repeat what you're describing?
So you guys are standing at a T intersection. To the north and south are the curving halls that the ball bearing is rolling around in. The other option goes east, which is a 20-foot wide hall that continues as far as your dark vision and your light sources reaches. 40 feet down this eastern corridor on the north wall is a closed pair of wooden doors.
And we have not checked out this room thoroughly, have we?
You are standing in a hallway, not a room, and you have done nothing.
Derp, derp, derp. Yeah. We're heading through the doors.
Okay. Well, as you approach the doors, you can see that another 40 feet past the doors, the 20-foot hall turns to go south. And as you approach this door, you can see that unlike the other doors in this dungeon, this one has an oversized bronze knocker on its face. That of a elderly woman from the looks of it. You were attempting to open the door?
Yes. Actually, detect magic.
Okay. So the door handle emanates a glow of evocation, while the knocker is that of transmutation.
Identify
On what?
the door.
The door is non-magical. The knocker on the door and the handle on the door are both magical, but with two different
Knocker.
auras. Okay. Yeah, as you touch your hands to it, the knocker begins to speak. Well, aren't you forward? You know, you could have just asked.
Oh God, a talking door.
Of course. What else would you expect here? My name is Sydney. What's yours?
Duo.
Well met, duo. And what are some strong, strapping adventurers like yourselves doing down here?
Questing for right and might.
Oh. Would you be willing, then, to assist an old woman in resolving a dispute?
I would have to hear the nature of the assistance needed before making any promises.
Of course. So you see, beyond me is a hall. At the other end of the hall is another door. A right bastard by the name of Hargrove. And both of us contest ownership of a diamond. For you see, I arranged to have this diamond brought here. But that foul Hargrove managed to convince some of the goblins that I had paid to bring it to me to put it in the middle of the hall. And thus he therefore attempts to assert equal ownership of it. Obviously, I can't exactly go and grab the diamond for myself. So I'm asking if you'd be a dear and open me up and go past me, grab the diamond, and just kind of lay it in the treasure pile that you'll find right on the other side of the door.
You want me to move a diamond from the middle of the room
To be closer to
to
me.
this side of the room?
Yes. No doubt that foul, boorish Hargrove will attempt to convince you to do the same for him. But you need not listen to him. He is, after all, a liar, a cheat, and a thief. In return, I would allow you to take some of my treasure as payment for services rendered. How does 100 platinum pieces sound?
That is quite a bit of treasure.
I'm sorry, I misspoke. Gold pieces. She doesn't actually have platinum.
Okay.
100 gold pieces.
That is some money. We will have to take a look at this. Get you know, sorry, under my brain stopped wording there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you would be so kind as to let us through then, so that we might see this.
Of course. My door is always unlocked to nice, noble adventurers such as yourselves. I can't actually open myself, though. You'll have to manipulate the mechanism yourself.
Ah, all right. Duodecius manipulates the mechanism. No,
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, it's like a simple latch. You open it. The doors swing open, which reveals a 20-foot wide hall. About 110 feet long, the opposite side of which The whole hall seems to be lit by a few glowing globes that seem suspended near the ceiling. A pile of coins lays in front of the door that is now open. In the center of the room, you can see the glittering glint of a diamond. The far end, you can see a smaller pile of coins and another door, this one set with a male visage.
Well, we shall walk plainly through.
Yeah. So as you walk in, the door does swing itself shut behind you, the face animating once again. And you also see the face at the other end animates as a male voice calls out, "Ho, adventurers! Don't listen to that foul witch Sydney. She is evil and enjoys torturing poor fools who she tricks into entering this hall. Just grab the diamond, bring it to me, and I will grant you safe egress along with all of my coins." You then hear Sydney behind you. "He's lying. Just bring me the diamond. And for the inconvenience of having to listen to him scream and yell, take another 100 gold when you do so. His pile is small and meager, and what I'm offering you is more than his entire pile put together."
Out of curiosity, being proficient with jeweler's tools, about how pricey is this diamond?
It appears, since you're proficient, you don't even need to roll, it appears to be worth about 1,000 gold.
I'll just lean over to Duo and pass that along. That worth more than either of them are giving us.
Yeah. Hargrove continues to, who, by the way, the door introduces himself as Hargrove at the far end, begin attempting to cajole you to it and admonishing Sydney for lying to you. Sydney starts calling him names. He starts calling Sydney names. Eventually, you're standing there, and these two doors have just ascended into a loud, screaming, bickering match. They've long since given up trying to bribe you guys with the diamond and are just yelling insult at each other now across the hall.
A Flista.
Yep.
I think I know what the danger of this trap is.
They're trying to lure us into a marital dispute.
Yeah. Set must think we're stupid for getting involved in that shit. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic. I should have checked something. The diamond is not magical. The glowing globes that are nearby on the ceiling glow with evocation magic.
Duodess is going to try to get a word in edgewise with these two. Are you two married?
They both yell, "Oh, good God, no! I would never marry that son of a bitch, that bitch." Sydney. "We hate each other. We would kill each other if we weren't stuck in our frames as doors."
Yeah, I think they're married.
Why do you two hate each other so much?
Because she's a cruel bitch. Because he's a thief.
Okay, please elaborate. In what way is she cruel, and in what way is he a thief?
So Sydney again begins retelling the story about the diamond and how he, arranged for the goblin to be misled and put the diamond in the middle instead of by Sydney's door. Hargrave breaks in, calling her a flat liar that is in fact his diamond and it was his scheme to bring it here. And she tricked the goblin.
Well, You are both flat, your doors.
All right, and under this is definitely a diamond, right?
Yes, it is definitely a diamond. It is definitely worth about 1,000 gold pieces.
Damn it! Now I can't go all King Solomon on this shit. Actually,
There's always a way,
Gilbert.
Gilbert.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's about to break down a Disney musical.
One moment. Let me see what I've got here. All right. Ooh. Give me a second here. The fuck? Hold on. What the fuck is a 2024 piece of garbage crap enabled? Hold on. Okay, that wouldn't work, but I might have a cheeky stratagem. Okay. Under?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is beyond minor illusion. Can I use minor illusion to create a ye olde Star Trek the original series disintegrator effect to make an item that's still physically there look like it's not there?
Yes, but as soon as you move, it's going to be revealed because the item is still in your hands.
Right. But I can do this on the floor.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You could, yeah.
All right. Duodecius will pull out his big book of Ravam law.
Okay.
And, go through it and clearly, in this attempt to adjudicate, is there a cause by which I could argue that the item should be split equally between the two?
No.
Fuck.
One of them, they both assert ownership, and both of them assert that the other is attempting to usurp that ownership illegally. It's not that they both have, equal claim to, a inheritance where that could be justified. This is basically, straight up, one is lying, one is telling the truth. This is someone's diamond. They both claim it.
All right. I shall follow the procedure and interview each door. I would like to ascertain their claims.
Okay, and how do you do that?
By speaking to them and trying to ascertain their claims.
Okay, so you're not casting that minor illusion thing?
No.
Okay.
I'll save pretend disintegrating it for later.
Okay. So which door do you go to first? Hargrove or Sydney? Because they're both currently like trading insults, yelling at each other, yelling at you, trying to bribe you guys with more and more coins.
I shall pull out a copper piece, and I shall flip the coin. Heads, Sydney. Tails, Hardgrove. A Philista will confirm publicly the roll, or the coin flip. And I flip the coin.
Okay, I don't care how you decide this, but you need to make the decision and tell me. I'm not making it for you.
Right. No, I know. Alright, looks like we're going back to Sydney first.
Okay, so you turn around and walk back to Sydney.
Alright, I inquire with her as to, her claim.
Okay, what do you say?
I ask her what is her, by what right is she able to claim this?
By what
I don't
right?
know. However, it's done within the Ravum legal system. I don't know how the legal system works, so I don't know what's appropriate.
Make it up then.
Okay.
But yeah, when you ask her to prove her claim, she's like, well, as I said, I had arranged for some of the goblins here in this dungeon to bring the diamond here to me in return for some of my, more usable coinage for them. Then that foul Hardgrove managed to convince the goblin that it should be placed in the middle between the two of us. And the stupid goblin fell for it. Put it there, and now Hargrove tries to claim ownership of the diamond. It's my diamond. I'm the one who came up with the scheme and paid the goblin. The diamond is by right mine.
Do it as it takes notes. Insight check.
Okay, make an insight check. Well, she does seem to be very keen on getting that diamond, and she really hates Hargrove. Other than that, it's really inscrutable. It's a brass face that's been animated on a door.
All right. Then I go to Hardgrove and I ask him the same question.
And he gives you literally the same answer. He came up with a scheme. He bribed the goblin. Sydney lied and convinced the goblin to put it in the middle. The diamond is his, and his alone by right.
Well then. Clearly, the only way to solve this is to interrogate the goblins. Hargrove, would you be so kind as to open so that we might inquire with the local goblin population?
If you can find the buggers, go right ahead. You'll have to manipulate the lock mechanism yourself, though.
Oh, of course, thank you. Dudacius opens the door and walks through.
Yes, you open the door and walk through. And you guys find yourselves in the end of a 20-foot wide hall. 30 feet to the west, you can see the T intersection, which led to that ramp that heads upward, or it continues straight to the west, leading to the curve.
Hey guys, which way do you go?
Who are you asking?
You guys, which way do you go?
Let's go left.
To the left, Under.
Okay, so you go to the left, which is that T intersection. To your left is the broken statuary and the ramp that leads back up to the natural stone cavern you entered this area through. Ahead of you is that 90 feet of corridor that then leads to the ball-bearing chamber.
We go the other way.
Which other way?
The curving hall?
Okay, so you bypass the ramp, You go up to where you can see the glassy white stone walls to the south, flagstone on the floor, and the outer walls.
Wait, hold on. We back up to Hardgrove.
Okay.
What are our options?
So Hargrove is a corner. You go south through Hargrove or west towards the ramp.
Okay, cast telekinesis and go west towards the ramp.
Okay. So you're at the T intersection. East would take you back to Hargrove. West, 90 feet to the ball bearing room. South is the ramp that leads back up to that natural stone cavern that you came in through.
Okay, we go to the ball bearing room.
Okay.
I run telekinesis, and when the ball comes to beat us up, I make the ball fuck off.
Okay. Yeah, you have plenty of warning as you can hear, rumbling around as it then comes and you deflect it with telekinesis. It reverses direction. Which way are you going, east or west? Because it's a circle.
We chase the ball.
So you knock it, so it was going counterclockwise. You then knock it so that it goes clockwise again and continue following it, eventually leading you, you run like a quarter of the way around to that eastern hallway. 40 feet ahead is Sydney.
We keep going?
As in you continue to the south?
Yeah, we
Okay.
keep following the hall.
Alright, you continue following the hall.
When the ball bearing comes back, I bully the ball bearing.
Yeah, it'll eventually come back. It is going at about 80 feet around. Eventually you get to the south, which is a 20-foot wide hall, going 20 feet to the south to another T intersection where you could go west or continue south, which goes as far as your light and dark vision goes. But continues on, you just can't see from here.
Cool.
Yeah?
If we want that diamond, I do have a couple ideas. Or are you just doing this by the law of a land that doesn't apply here, as far as I can tell?
Yeah, as far as I could tell, yeah.
But do you want to play this whole thing out, or do you just want the diamond?
I mean, if you want the diamond...
Because if we want the diamond, we could just suggest a judicial duel, and then when neither of them are able to, since they can't reach a conclusion by themselves and we don't have any feasible way to determine whose diamond it properly is, we give it to the authority of the adjudicating party.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
They're not going to be happy with it, but they're paradors.
Let's do it.
Alright, we probably should stick around a bit just to make it seem like we made an effort to find the goblins.
Yeah, we'll take a short rest. I could use some hit points. I think Beta could use some hit points.
So you're going to take a short rest in the ball bearing room? Or are you
No.
gonna...
No, we find the next place to get out of the ball bearing.
You're at you're at the southern exit from this round.
Yeah, we step
Ring.
out.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so as you step out into this 20-foot wide hall, again, it goes 20 feet to a T intersection, turns west, or continues south. Continues south 70 feet and then turns to the east. You're just taking a rest in the hallway?
Eat.
Okay. The hour passes uneventfully, and you have had a short rest.
Very cool. That's because some hit dice rolled.
That might be wise.
Yo, mister, you need hit dice?
And I'm rolling. Yeah. Dwell points.
We go back to the door.
Okay, you start working your way back to the door. So are you going to Sydney or Hargrove? Going to the north door or the south door?
We'll go to Hardgrove.
Okay, so you go all the way back around this curved hall, go past the ramp that goes up to the Natural Stone Cavern, and find yourself standing in front of Hargrove. Ah! Those helpful adventurers. Have you found these goblins and can verify my story?
Unfortunately, we found no goblins as we searched, so none could verify.
Oh dear.
However, my associate Aflista here has come up with a brilliant idea.
Ah, wonderful.
As a licensed Ravum adjudicator, I can act as the third-party observer for a trial of combat by which you, and let's be honest, the other door, can duel it out with the gods determining who rightfully owns that diamond.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but we've already tried that, and it doesn't work.
How so?
The magic that encases us in these doors also causes an inability for us to kill each other. Believe me, we have tried. And tried. And tried.
Melissa, thoughts? Perhaps by proxy. Your skeletons?
I would need skeletons. My skeletons were destroyed in the last fight getting here.
Under, what's the difference between us and the diamond?
Well, you're adventurers, and it's a diamond.
Right, what's the distance?
Oh, distance. I thought you said difference.
He did. He did say difference.
I said distance.
You said difference. You meant distance.
Well, from what you remember, on the other side of Hargrove is a 110-foot hallway to Sydney. The diamond is in the middle, so that would be 55 feet to the diamond once the door is open.
Okay. All right. So a trial of combat won't work.
I'm afraid not. Like I said, perhaps wasn't legal, but we've settled only for our insults because killing each other just didn't work.
All right.
Believe you me, I would have killed that evil bitch long ago had I the power.
Okay, so out of character, do we want the diamond, or are we just pissing in the wind right now, guys?
I mean, the diamond would be nice, but it's well within our means to get otherwise. So getting it through these guys is entirely just a convenience because it's there.
Okay, but do we do it?
There a reason not to?
Okay.
Do we
All
care about
right.
the opinions of a pair of doors?
That's the. All right. Under, we go out
Uh-huh.
into the middle of the chamber.
All right. So yeah, as you open the door, Hargrove just swings open. He's like, "Ah, you must have an idea. Well, quick, before Sydney catches on." So you open the door, start moving there. The door swings shut, so we can keep his face on you.
Actually, Hargrove, I'm just kind of curious now.
Yes.
How come no one has tried to exploit this battle between you and your horrible opponent to steal all the treasure?
Well, you're the first honorable sorts we've seen down here. To be quite frank with you, most of the people walking around here are quite shady.
Exactly. How have they not tried making off with your diamond?
Oh, me and Sydney aren't exactly incapable of some level of deterrence. We are doors, after all.
Okay, Under, I go to the center of the chamber and I take my chalk and some candles and I make a very magical looking circle.
Okay, yeah. You start scribing stuff onto the floor.
Then I begin doing some magic.
Okay, what kind of magic are you doing?
What I'm actually going to be doing is casting the spell Telekinesis.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm just going to put on a very convincing magic show.
Alright, well, do a performance check then, as you begin doing some hocus pocus crap.
Would I be able to use my Arcana? Because I'm going for less, like...
An intelligence performance check then.
Okay. I'll take that. All right, and then the diamond begins telekinetically rolling towards the guy we were just talking to. What was his name?
Hargrove?
Yeah, Hargrove. It starts rolling to Hargrove.
Alright, yeah, you start rolling it towards Hargrove.
I'm not touching it.
Okay, yeah, you're not touching it. Well, Hargrove's like, I knew you would see sense, as you hear Sydney cursing you. And as you're about halfway to Hargrove, you'll hear Sydney enunciate magic words. As Hargrove yells out, "Oh shit, duck!" as a bolt of lightning streaks out of Sydney. I need the three of you to make dexterity saving throws. Sister Beta?
You said dexterity saving throws?
Yeah, Sydney's pissed off that you're siding with Hargrove, so she's shooting a lightning bolt down the length of the corridor at you.
Of course she is.
Well, Beta failed. Duodecius and Afflista passed for half, taking 27 points of lightning damage.
Holy fuck.
Absorb elements.
Alright, yeah, you guys hear Hargrove cajoling you on, like, "Oh, she's pissed at you now! Quick, hurry up! Deposit the diamond, grab my coins for your own use, and get the hell out of her line of fire. You're no door. You won't be able to stand up to that."
We do as he instructs.
Okay, so you drop the diamond in front of him, scoop up the coins, pull him open, step out into the hall. You hear the smack of a lightning bolt hitting the other side of the door as it closes. "Aha! You should see the look on her face." Money well spent. Thank you, kind adventurers. I shall be holding this diamond over her for centuries to come. You hear another smack of another lightning bolt hitting him. Oh, she's really pissed at you. You might want to avoid going over by her for a while.
How long can she go on with those lightning bolts?
She'll be tiring herself out shortly, I think. Yeah. Pardon the pun.
Well, I, for one, am glad we could adjudicate and see that wrongs have been righted.
Indeed, indeed. Well, if there's ever anything I can do for you, do just swing on by.
The wit on this guy, I like you.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the coins you grabbed was 100 pieces of gold and 60 pieces of platinum.
Run that by me again.
Well, when you dropped off the diamond and grabbed the coins in front of Hargrove, it was 100 gold pieces and 60 platinum pieces. Like he had promised you his entire stash, and you took it. And he's got the diamond now, and he gets to lord that over Sydney.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. That's what I said with him. Total shitter.
Yeah, you can actually hear a little bit of murmuring. It looks like he can talk out of both sides of the door separately. And from the sounds of it, he's completely just like shit talking Sydney the entire time.
What a guy.
Alright, yeah, you guys are standing in this 20-foot wide hall. Hargrove chuckling to himself. To the west is the T intersection to the ramp that leads upward. Further beyond that, turn south to the ring of rolling death. So what do you guys do now?
We get through here. We go back to where we took the short rest.
Okay. Yeah, you go back to where you took the short rest. What's the time limit on telekinesis?
10 minutes, but I can just keep redoing it.
Oh, you have infinite times of that per day?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, yeah, so you just smack the ball out of the way. Rolls off. You get to the south. 20-foot wide hall. 80 feet to the south, turns to the east. After 20 feet, however, there's another T intersection, which turns to the west.
Journey to the west.
Alright, you walk the 20 feet south. At the T intersection, so you can continue going south another 60 feet to where it turns east, or you can turn west 40 feet to a closed pair of wooden doors.
How much would it hurt to see what's behind the doors? Besides, probably a lot, but, we don't talk about that. That's, pessimistic quitter talk.
I'm sorry, I had an interruption on my end. What's Luth?
What could possibly go wrong checking behind those doors, except for the things that can, but that's pessimistic quitter talk.
Under which doors is closer?
Well, the only doors you see are the pair of wooden doors directly in front of you, 40 feet away.
Ah, ergo closer. We go to those doors.
Okay, you walk up to them.
I open them.
All right, you swing them open, which reveals a large circular chamber with a domed ceiling 30 feet ahead. The air here is pleasantly chilly, and you can see your breath each time you exhale. At the edge of your dark vision and light, at what is under the apex of the dome, you can see a familiar and peculiar 11-foot tall painted stone statue depicting a humanoid with pale blue skin, a broad chest, muscle-armed, and an impressive white beard. Its attire includes yellow knickers, a vibrant green vest, and a fancy purple shirt with a red pillbox hat. It carries in its hands a broom.
Has he no belts this time?
He never had any belts.
Mm.
That's why he was taking...
I approached the statue.
All right, as you walk in, you can see eventually that this is a 140-foot diameter room, 2 other pairs of closed doors to the north and south, and an open shaft to the west. Oh, sorry. All the cardinal doors. There's four double doors in this room. North, east, south, and west. You've entered from the east. There's also to the west a open shaft which descends. And as you approach, the statue animates. You see, I am the mighty Oh, hey, it's you!
It is me.
Beltless, friend. How has my belt been treating you?
Quite well. Why? If you didn't give me that belt, I wouldn't have been able to make it back to the surface and acquire belts.
You've acquired belts?
Indeed I have. And as thanks for the belt that you provided me, I have this belt for you.
You are a good friend to Sam, as he takes the belt, which then disappears.
Your mic is peeking out and Discord mutes it. And it's
Oh, sorry.
Sam is in fact too fucking good for Discord.
He let's see if I can do this without peeking the mic. He goes, "You are a good friend of Sam," as he takes the belt, and it disappears.
can't believe we had to nerf Sam.
It's like Hugh Ho-Hum. Absolutely fantastic to have around, but fucking, destroyed under his vocal cords.
Yeah.
What a guy. I miss you.
And I miss you, my good friends. Tell me, what of your travels and tales, what evils have you vanquished?
Well, the settlement above this tomb complex is suffering under a vile curse.
Dastardly! As you should, as that is the wont of adventurers everywhere. Mighty Sam supports you in this endeavor.
That is good to hear, my good friend Sam.
In fact, I think another belt is in order. Here, as he holds out another belt to you, take this, and may it help protect you against evil and other untoward activities.
Duo shall graciously take the belt. Thank you, Sam. Many villains shall fall by our hand.
This pleases Mighty Sam. And then you should roll a D100. to determine what
All
belt
right.
you got. A 46. So, this is like think like those like wrestling like champion belts that they get.
Ah, yes, the WWE Super Slam.
Yeah, except that it's sized for like a Goliath. This thing, if you were to wrap it around you, would either be like a corset or a breastplate. It's like very, very thick, but also completely blinged out. Like there's like gold inlay. You can see pearl, lapis lazuli. I mean, the belt itself is probably worth about 300 gold pieces.
We ain't selling this shit. It was given to us by the mighty Sam.
That's correct.
Is it magical?
It is not.
False. It's filled with friendship, the most powerful magic of all. Thank you, mighty Sam, for this great boon. We shall be off to smite evil now.
Mighty Sam wishes you the best, and regrets only that he cannot leave this room.
Wait, you can't leave the room?
Mighty Sam is quite sad about that,
Wait, why can't you leave the room?
because Mighty Sam got cursed. And the curse means Mighty Sam is stuck here.
Who has cursed the mighty Sam?
The evil lich known as Set.
Fuck that guy.
What a coincidence. We hate
Mighty
that.
Sam has no desire to engage in intercourse with the undead.
No,
He
no,
now
not-
begins to think
like
you are
that.
slightly weird.
No, not like that. The usage of the word has changed since you've been cursed. It's very weird.
He got you there, Duo.
We're going to go beat him up.
Mighty
Beat
Sam
the shit out of him.
believes that you intend to hurt Set and therefore support you. In that, Mighty Sam is not entirely convinced you are correct with the language, though.
There will be no fornication between the living and the undead under our watch.
Mighty Sam certainly hopes you would not watch such a thing.
Alright, guys. I don't know if we had a good enough motive before, but my god, we are uncursing Sam. Hold on, I'm adding this to the fucking character sheet. Hold on, where's my book of grudges? I add Set to the Septimus Book of Grudges for the grievous sin of, in addition to being an evil lich and all the stuff that implies, cursing
Yeah.
the mighty Sam. Seriously though, I'm getting that guy uncursed.
Good.
That's going in the book.
God damn right it is.
All right, Under. Which door looks like... what angle did I come in on Sam the first time?
South.
I go to that door.
Okay, you approach the southern closed pair of wooden doors.
I open these doors.
Alright, you open the doors, revealing a 90-foot diameter circular room. The air is humid and musty. In the center of it is a 5-foot diameter metal basin, which looks to contain water. To the east is a single closed wooden door, and to the west, another pair of closed wooden doors. The south is a stone wall. And as you guys enter that room, I think that is where we will call it this evening.